Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rolene Marks, and I bring you the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land, and we do this every Monday to Thursday. So let's take a look at the top stories making headlines, and the first one is quite a big one. Francesca Albanese, who is the UN Special Rapporteur on human rights in the Palestinian territories, has been exposed in an exclusive by the Times of Israel for her history on social media with anti-Semitic comments. Now, the Times of Israel have published an article today saying that they emailed Albanese questioning her about some of the statements that she has made on social media networks, especially on Facebook and Twitter, and she tried to downplay it, saying that she regretted some of the comments she made in the past. She particularly regretted the allegation she made that Jews controlled America, or the Jewish lobby controls America. Now, this is not the first time that Albanese has made statements like this, and it's very, very important when we consider that she is a United Nations Human Rights Commission lawyer that investigates what happens in the Palestinian territories. And we know these UN bodies have form when it comes to special rapporteurs or commissioners that hold opinions that are prejudiced against Jews. Some of her comments that she has made in the past are accusing Israel of war crimes, comparing Israelis to Nazis, saying that Hamas and the Palestinians are allowed to engage in resistance. We call it terrorism when you go out to stab and murder innocent civilians and fire rockets upon them. And she has said many, many things that are actually not even mentionable on this platform. But she has been exposed, and many organizations, including the International Legal Forum, NGO Monitor, and various others have actually called on the United Nations to dismiss her with immediate effect. I'm going to follow the story quite closely because I spend quite a bit of time on social media platform Twitter, and I'm quite familiar with some of the putrid comments that Albanese does post. In other more positive news, the president of the Czech Republic, Miloš Zeman, has written a letter to his prime minister, Petr Fiala, requesting that the country moves its embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. The Czech Republic already has its Trade Commission and Cultural Commission set up in Israel's capital, but before his term as president comes to an end, Zeman would like to see the official embassy moved to Israel's capital. Now, he could face some significant opposition from other members of the European Union and the EU Parliament as a whole, but the Czech Republic is and remains one of Israel's strongest friends, especially in those international institutions where we need their support, like the United Nations. Earlier today, IDF Chief of Staff Aviv Kochavi admitted that Israel is responsible for a strike on an Iranian weapons convoy on the Syrian-Iraqi border. The IDF chief went on to say that with excellent intelligence, the army knew that truck number 8 of a 25-van convoy was the one responsible, and that the IDF had limited time to move quickly, strike its target, and get out before anti-aircraft missiles could be launched. And our final story stays with the theme of anti-Semitism, and the White House have announced that they will be forming an interagency umbrella agency to deal with anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. President Biden, in a tweet the other day, said that anti-Semitism has no place in the United States and that Americans should reject anti-Semitism, saying there's no place for that or Holocaust denial. It is absolutely inconceivable that we're still talking about Holocaust denial when we know the evidence is absolutely empirical. Meanwhile, the Special Envoy on Anti-Semitism has compared it to a virus like herpes. Those were the words of Special Envoy Deborah Lipstadt, who said anti-Semitism is like herpes. But I tell you what's not like herpes. That's our website, which you can check out at www.layoftheland.online. Our YouTube channel is at the Israel Brief. You guys know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe by hitting that red subscribe button. Our Facebook community is at Lotl Site, LOTLSITE. We look like this. If you haven't already joined us by liking us or following us, please do so. And we're on Twitter, and you can follow us at Lay of the Land 5. Well, until tomorrow, I'm Rolene Marks. This is the Israel Brief, and I'll be back with your headlines.